Hello, and welcome to today's Benton House Bites, short Alzheimer's and memory care orientation videos designed to teach caregivers how to help relieve common behavioral symptoms associated with memory loss. These videos are the very ones we use to improve the skills of our own team, and we are proud to share them with family caregivers as well. I'm Brandy Atchison, aka Brandy Bentonhouse, and I've been with the Bentonhouse family since 2017 and am a nationally certified Alzheimer's and dementia care trainer. Remember, most memory loss behaviors or challenges are symptoms, not intentional acts. And just like if it were a physical symptom, our job as caregivers is to relieve pain and provide loving support. Your response can make a meaningful difference and provide real comfort to the senior in your care. And with practice, you will become more skilled and more comfortable in your caregiving, benefiting both you and your loved one. The foundation of dementia care is how we communicate. The person is still there and they're just like us with things they find funny or fear and things they like or don't like, and much more. As the disease progresses, communication becomes more challenging because brain cells continue to deteriorate, which causes their communication, understanding, and reasoning skills to decline. Here are some communication basics to consider when talking with an individual who's living with dementia. Use short, direct sentences and avoid long explanations and complicated words. It's also helpful to use single task instructions by breaking down a task one step at a time. Speak slowly and clearly to allow enough time for the individual to process and respond, and repeat yourself if needed. Repetition can be helpful. We might need to rephrase and use different words, gestures, or other phrases that have the same meaning to help an individual understand what you're trying to communicate. It's also important to consider our nonverbal communication with others. Over 90% of the way we communicate is nonverbal through facial expressions, eye contact, gestures, touch, and body language. Only 7% of communication is verbal. Here are some tips to help you better engage nonverbally. We can approach an individual from the front so that we don't startle them. We want to make eye contact and use a positive, warm tone. This means that we may need to stoop down to their level in order to have good eye contact, where we aren't hovering over them, which can be intimidating. We want to use touch when welcome. We can hold their hand or give them a gentle pat or place your arm around their shoulders. This helps to provide reassurance. Pay attention to your facial expressions and body language. Our mood is contagious, and how we talk and non-verbally communicate with others often influences their response, reactions, behaviors, and ability to perform tasks. People will react to the verbal and non-verbal delivery of information before they ever process what's actually said. Use visual aids like pictures, gestures, and schedules to help communicate with an individual. Here's a scenario to show some of these basic tips in action.
Hi, Mrs. Smith. It's time for lunch. Let's go inside and eat. It's time for lunch. Would you like to come with me and we'll eat?
Another important communication technique focuses on actively listening and validating an individual's feelings. It's important to listen carefully to what the person is saying, even if it doesn't make sense. It's our job to try and figure out what an individual is trying to communicate. We want to join their journey and avoid correcting or contradicting them. We also want to try and enter into their reality in order to better understand what they're trying to communicate. We can use validation and communication techniques to help reduce stress, increase happiness, and enhance dignity because it's built with an empathetic attitude where we're entering into their world. There's 4 basic steps to use during the validation method. When an individual brings a concern to you, we validate their concern by repeating it back to them. Then we ask 3 to 5 questions about the concern, like who, what, when, where, how type questions. This shows that you're concerned and want to take the time to understand. It also allows them to work through their feelings. We want to reassure them that you're going to help them. And then we want to try and redirect their attention to something else while you take care of the problem. Let's look at some final tips that can help improve communication. It's best to avoid open ended questions. This may be overwhelming. It's also helpful to ask yes or no questions or to offer a choice of 2 things. For example, would you like to wear the red blouse or the blue blouse? We can also encourage the resident to be independent. We want to focus on their abilities because if you don't use it, you lose it. You can ask them to help you with something instead of just doing it for them. We want to adapt the environment by reducing distractions and loud noises. This can help an individual focus on the conversation. It's also important to be patient and allow time for an individual to respond. When we rush a person, it often makes the situation worse. It's also key to be positive and encouraging and offer praise, share past memories to provide comfort, and use humor to create a positive experience. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. I hope that you found it helpful. Remember, there's no perfection in the caregiving process, so always give yourself grace. You're doing the best you can during a very challenging time. By understanding a few key communication concepts and applying your learning, you'll become increasingly confident in your caregiving. Please, never forget to enlist the help of others if you are having trouble. This includes additional support from Benton House. If you'd like access to more Benton House Bites, our Confident Caregiving Workbook, or other caregiving at home tools, or if you'd like current pricing and availability for adult daycare or residency at one of our communities, please visit our website and contact your community of choice. We are here to serve you. Until then, be blessed in your caregiving journey and love from your friend, Brandy Bettenhouse, and the entire Bettenhouse family.